Okay, you guys, so let me tell you about my boarding school experience, okay? Like my Catholic boarding school experience, because I was in a Catholic boarding school, a girls' school. Actually, this video is a collab because I'm gonna talk about 15 things that we experienced at boarding school, and Muchimba Nicole is gonna talk about the other 15 things because we came together and we talked about it, that let's do this video, you know. So she's gonna talk about the rest and I'm gonna talk about 15 of them. So go check her out. I'll leave the link in the description box. Go check her out, show her some love. She's a small YouTuber as well, you guys, so let's support each other. And yeah, so I have some things written down here because I did not want to forget, so I'm actually just gonna talk about them. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about, let me put this paper right here. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is when, like, okay, so the whole time in boarding school we ran, like, not simple running, but running. We ran for everything, and when I mean everything, I mean everything. When we went for mass in the morning, we ran. Why? Because the prefects just enjoyed looking at people run. I think that's why, because there was no need, unless, well, you're really like extremely early and they're not there yet, because they'll make you run. Like, they'll make you run. There's like those prefects at every spot of the way, like the whole way to wherever you're going, those prefects. So run. If they don't see you running, they'll make you kneel, like right there when everybody's watching. They'll make you kneel, and until everybody is done running to wherever we're supposed to go, that's when you stand up. We ran to everything, for mass in the morning, for dinner, for breakfast, for classes, literally everything, for sports. We ran for everything, you guys, like fools. We ran like fools. It's crazy, like it's literally crazy. Okay, so the look I'm doing today is a summer sunset look. So we need some bright colors over here. The food, like the food in the dining hall. My boarding school, like my school, was not a fancy school. It was not a rich school, so we didn't eat good like that. It wasn't good like that. So well, the food was not too bad. That's what I'm gonna say. I can't complain like it was trash. It wasn't too bad. So the only thing is that they did not allow spices. Like, you know how you want to add some spices to your food and all that. They did not allow that. Like, immediately you put spice. You know how spices are. They will embarrass you. Like, they will embarrass you. The moment you put like a spice in your food, the smell, because you know the food was not spiced up like that. So when you put your spice in your food, hey, everybody,
the smelly smell that smells smelly.
Now the prefects have to test everybody's food, like in that area, just to know who put their spice in their food. Like, imagine that shit. Like, really? And if they catch you, it is another issue. That's what I'm just gonna say. It is another issue. And it's not like you can. My school is a girls' school, so avoiding punishments as a junior when you're not really like when you're not a grade 12, like a Sugo, you cannot really avoid punishments like that. You can't just say, oh no, I'm not gonna report to you, prefect. You have to. So when they catch you, hey, it's another issue. It's another one. Bathing cold water. Well, at some point, like, because I was at this school I'm talking about specifically, is Lenticular Girls. Lenticular Girls, if you know yet Lenticular Girls, you know what I'm talking about. So I was at Lenticular Girls from grade 8 to grade 11. But if you've been with me, like if you've been watching me for a long time, I made a story time about how I got expelled from Lenticular Girls. So I'll link that video in the description box so that you guys can go watch that. But I got expelled in grade 11 term 1, no, term 3 actually. No, grade 11 term 2, going to term 3. Yeah, it was grade 11 term 2, that's when I got expelled. So what happened was every morning or every afternoon we actually bathed cold water. It was and in June, you know, June gets extremely cold. Well, not as cold as here, but it gets extremely cold for Zambia. So when it's June and it's cold, the water is cold as it's cold, you guys, like it's really cold. We would just do you know, wash your underwear, just one soap, one water, just as fast as you can, cause you would freeze. It was really serious until they tried to do like a geyser thing, hot water going on. It went on for like a week. I don't know how that ended. If it got destroyed, the people, I don't know. I think it wasn't working anymore. So yeah, that was that. Now, let me tell you. Also, like the Mwaka, when you have been through it all, like when you're at grade 8, you just go. Now, in fact, the people that were bullied so much were grade 8 and grade 10s, grade 8 and grade 10s, because so when you're grade 8, you know how you want to be friends with the seniors so that you can get some advantages, but then some seniors were stupid. Like they'll just take advantage of you. They'll give you socks to wash for them. They'll give you uniforms to wash. First of all, when you just go in grade 8, they'll steal your uniform. Why? Because you're tiny, you're small. The suckers are big. They want tight skirts. They'll steal your uniform. They'll steal your socks because your socks are new. They'll steal everything. They'll steal. So it was crazy. They would mock. I don't know. Everybody would mock every Zeze. They called us Zeze when we were in grade 8. We called them Zeze when they were in grade 8. So it's just a phase. You get through it. You get over it. You bully people too. So grade 8 as Zezes. They get bullied when you're making noise. The prefects will take you in their, like, you know, tiny no, in fact they would do that in the common rooms. Like grade 12s had rooms where they would sleep, where they called them common rooms. So they'll take you to the common rooms, or they'll take you to the prefect's flat, and they'll tell you either push the wall.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Now, you're in grade 8, you're new. You cry. Being a grade 8, right? Going to Lenticular Girls. If you're a Lenticular Girl, you know who Miss Lapanji is. You know what Miantanshi is. When you just get there in school, they put you in Miantanshi. And then, you know how you're grade 8, everybody will see you carrying your bag, going to the dorms and whatnot. They'll ask you, what's your name? Mwaka. Oh, that's nice. How old are you? I think I was 10 or 11. How old was I? 11? No, I was 12. I don't know. 12, but I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, yeah, wait, 10 years is too young. But anyway, I can't remember. I'm too old now, so yeah. So they'll ask you how old you are, then they'll ask you what house you've been put in, and I was like, oh, Miantanshi. Girl, everybody is like, whoa, wow, you'll be working every day. You'll be having punishments. That woman is crazy. That woman is evil. Now, let me tell you, I'm a grade 8. I don't know what's going on. People are telling me you're going to be working. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck did I put myself into? You guys, I cried. Let me tell you, I cried. I was like, oh my god, I need to go home. I need to go back home. But that's not I can go back home. It's over. I cried. Then when I was passing to the dorms there, I actually found people working, planting timber. They're like, oh, you see those girls? That's how you be working. That's you every day. Every day you be working like that. Now, I wasn't working like that at home. I was like, damn, this is a prison. I was so overwhelmed. Everything was crazy. I was like, you know what? I might escape. You know, I've been doing this eye for the longest. Let me do something else. So we actually had these like pavements that we call junctions at particular, and you know those are like cemented. So they're like cemented pathways that we walked on, and we scrubbed those. We had to scrub those. Like, why are we actually scrubbing them? We'll walk on them every other day. Like, I see no reason for us to scrap them. But anyway, that was a punishment. Well, it wasn't even a punishment, it was just a routine. We did that all the time back then. We get punished to do that. And with my house mother, who was Mr. Banji, apparently, who was Mr. Banji for Wiantanshi. She was the house teacher for Wiantanshi. Guys, that woman, hey, wherever she is now. That woman used to punish. When I tell you punish, she would punish, she would pinch. If she's on duty, everybody knows. Nobody messed around that night. Nobody would go out for no fucking reason. Nobody would go to the classes for no reason. Because when she finds you, and this woman, when you hear about her, you'll be terrified. But she was so small. Not really small. She was thick, but really short. And she had natural hair. She wore same clothes the whole time. The whole 4 years I was there, she wore the same clothes. How? She had this short natural hair. That was her style. Like that. And then she would punish. When she punishes you to plant Simba, you won't go in class until the Simba shoots, until she can see that it's going. That's when you go back to class. You have to water it every day until the Simba shoots. That's when you go back to class. When she punishes you to water the Simba, like to water the lawn, when she comes back, she'll actually get the stick and use that stick to verify if you actually watered the lawn the way you're supposed to. If that stick doesn't enter, the stick doesn't enter the soil, she'll be like, I've verified all the work. Work done is equals to 0. When she does that, you have to start crying because there's no way. You won't continue from where you started. You continue. You start from square one. She'll give you another loan, or she'll give you whatever else you have to do. When she says I've verified your work, no, let me tell you, you think I'm exaggerating? People would cry. Grade 12s. Everybody would cry when she said that because they know whatever they've done is nonsense. They have to start. If you're actually I don't know, I forgot what I was supposed to say. But that was Mr. Buddy for you. Mr. Buddy, oh my god. But then when I left, I heard they like told her not to be the house teacher, you know, because people were complaining, parents were complaining and all that. That's how bad it was. Also, electronics were illegal, of course. Phones were illegal. Computers, nothing like that. We did not carry anything like that. So unless you were grade 12 and then you gotta hide it, all that shit. But phones were illegal. Noodles, jiggies, crisps, all that was illegal. So yeah, nobody got that. Well, unless you are really stubborn like me at some point, that we got it and we could hide. Actually, you know how they checked stuff? They check stuff at the gate when you're entering, like when you're coming to school. It's opening day, not even opening day because we went on Sunday. Monday was the opening day. Sunday they would put teachers at the gate, and then you have to open your trunks, and then they'll check your food. They'll count your food, they'll check whatever illegal stuff that you have, and they'll get it. They'll confiscate it. Confiscate.
You
Confiscate it, and you won't see it again. That's it. You've lost it. So we like had to use techniques of just making that stuff go through the gate without them confiscating it. Jesus Christ, I can't say that word, but yeah, that was that. It was crazy. We had these things called movements, like groups that Catholics, do, or whatever. You gather in groups on Sundays and talk about God, like a Bible study thing. So we called them movements. Now there was this specific movement called YCS that could travel. They could go to another school, or another school's YCS group or whatever could come to us at our school. But then we loved boys, like we loved them. It was a girls' school, come on, you can't blame us. We loved boys. So when St. Francis boys come to school, those were our husbands, So when St. Francis, because we never, I told you they didn't allow electronics, right? So we did not have any iron. Well, no, I think, well, no, they allowed irons. So that was the only thing, like electronic, you could actually use. So sometimes we used irons to boil water to drink, or for whatever, for coffee or whatever, Yeah, so that was the time people actually used their irons. They would iron clothes, their uniforms, and we wore butter shoes, boo. Butter shoes. It was a heavy shoe. That was, when somebody slapped you with a butter shoe, you're dead. So we wore butter shoes. Now you know how heavy butter shoes are. It's crazy. So people, polish their shoes, wear clean socks, and then iron hair, because our hair was kinky. We were supposed to have natural hair, so they would iron the hair with irons, and so it could be straight. So one of the boys would like you. So that was that. Oh my god, it was so crazy, you guys. We did crazy stuff. Boarding school allowed you to know what life is without the things that you actually have. I actually think you learn a lot in boarding school. You learn how to live without a lot of things in boarding school, which I did. So I don't even regret going to boarding school, because I learned so much, So yeah. Also in the dining, let me tell you, in the dining, when you're going dining, like when you're eating, we are subjected to sit in on a specific table. So wherever you're put at the beginning of the semester is where you sit for the whole year, I think. Yeah, so now on that table they put every grade. So it was 10 people on the table. They put 2 grade 8s, 2 grade 10s, whatever, 2 grade, you know what I'm talking about. So when eating now, when it's chicken, protocol was observed. Grade 12s will choose their pieces first. Grade 11, grade 10, whatever, then you're grade 8. If the chicken pieces are done, that's it. Well, not really. I think it was something like if 2 or whatever is remaining, then you share. So grade 8 always got the worst pieces. Now, you guys, let me tell you this. That's why people actually bullied other people. It's because of what they went through when they were in that grade. So it's just like an exchange thing. So the best part about being in boarding school was Uluyo, when everybody has to go home, school is over, or that whatever. And yeah, that could be good. It could be good, it could be bad. Also, people are excited because not only were they leaving, but they were going to use hands to eat nishima. Like the whole time. Our school was actually really strict that nobody. It was rare that you break the rules, you know, unless you're actually really stubborn like that, like using hands in dining. We actually never did that. Like everybody knew they were supposed to use cutlery, whatever. So people are excited about that because I'm gonna use hands on Luyo. Nobody's gonna tell them shit and all that. So that was so good. But also, Oloyo could be bad and good at the same time. It could be bad or good, not bad and good or good, because if you steal books, like library books, you'll be embarrassed, like you say Lana, because the prefects will sing for you. What they used to do is the day, like the night before, no, actually the day of going, like the day of Uloyo itself, they would come early, like 03 or 02 or 0 whatever, and come to check everybody's trunks. If you've packed and whatnot, they'll check, they'll come to check, they'll see whether you've stolen books or not. Now if you've actually like stolen like the school books, like the school property things or whatever, because they had stamps in them and all that, if they found that you've stolen, they would sing, like they would sing for you that you've stolen. Like there was this song that everybody sang, Mpopo, Mpopo, yo mwana, Mpopo. I can't tell you, people had really bad manners. Like they would sing for you, that's why a thief. And then everybody will look at you like that. They'll take you, they'll bully you right there. And then it was sad because everybody was watching and all that. So it was crazy. So it's either it was bad for you or good for you. If you're stealing the you hide them. Like you hide them well. You hide them so well that they don't find them. But because of the joke, it was something crazy. After I got expelled, I actually went to another boarding school. It was a girls' school too, and that one was like actually a UCZ school. So yeah, the rules were much alike. The only difference, well, the differences were that at Litikila, this one was called Mwenza Girls. So Litikila, we would braid our hair, like we would braid our hair, except on Monday when we had assembly. But the braiding is not like braids, like, you know, like extensions and all that. No, we actually just braided our hair with threads, and yeah, that's it. Not even mukule, we couldn't do cornrows. They didn't allow that, so that was the only thing that I could do. At Mwanza, no, you have to do the kutis in the evening and unplait them in the morning. That sucked. It really sucked. I hated that. So I couldn't even take care of my hair, you guys. I was like, you know what? I'll just let it be. So it was so crazy. My hair was so crazy. And then another thing is that, remember the assigned tables, like you were assigned to sit on tables for the rest of the year. We didn't have that at Mwanza. There was nothing like that. We would just make lines like grade 12s would sit in this row, grade 11s in this row. Like it was a grade by grade. And then we would like make a line when getting the food and then sit on the tables. But at Litkila, the grade 8s would go get the balls from the kitchen and then bring to the tables. So it was different like that. It was different. What else was different? That we had 04 prep at Mwanza. There was 04 prep. 04 prep on Saturday. Like, you guys, like you're having the best time of your life. You're sleeping, because I mean, who doesn't love to sleep? Everybody loves to sleep. You're in deep sleep, and then this stupid siren just goes off from nowhere. Now you gotta start running. Like, you gotta start running. You run to your class, because if you don't, then the prefects will write you up. Then you have to do some stupid punishments, like like the first prep at Mwanza. I was just new by then, and it was crazy. So I was new, and then my roommates were not so. And then we were in grade 11, term 3 that time, so we had already started getting stubborn. And then they were like, no, we can't go for prep, just sleep, everybody just sleep. Now, let me tell you, I was looking like I was scum, but I was so scared. I'm like, bitch, you know, you just got expelled, you don't want to get in trouble on your first Saturday. Are you serious? Like that, you know? But then, I was like, but if these people can remain, meaning I can remain too. So, sometimes the prefect or the teacher on duty would come and check if anybody's still at the dorm sleeping, but that day, thank goodness, nobody showed up. I was like, ugh, thank God. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because if I got expelled again, my mom would have been so pissed. So that's what my boarding experience was like, you guys. It was, I think overall it was a really good experience, because the good stuff was amazing. Guys, this is the final look. As you can see,